All right, guys, welcome to the first podcast of Lost in the Cost. This is a podcast of basically talking about trading cards and kind of
general state of the hobby.
Exactly. So first off, I want to say my name is AJ, aka A.Dot's Hobby Spot on Instagram.
And I'm Scott, packpoppa on Instagram.
If you guys don't follow us there, please check us out and give us a follow, and then we'll be keeping you updated on upcoming episodes and everything else that's going on here in our
Trade
space.
nights if you're local.
Yeah, Edmonton, trade nights. Come to those. We'll be posting those on our Instagram page. Next one is
February
13th, right before Valentine's Day. Make sure you get your loved one a nice PSA 10 card at trade night. So since it's our first episode, I guess we'll talk about our journey through the hobby and I guess how we started and how we got to where we are today. Did you want to start or?
I can. I guess I was a childhood collector. Since we're in Canada, I think that's going to actually be a main thing because we're both heavily focused NFL, let's say, nowadays, but we live in Canada, so our market is way different. But we started hockey when I was younger, and then, you just kind of put it away. We were told all these cards are going to be worth so much money, right? Like junk wax era stuff. But I actually came back during the COVID peak, or pre-COVID peak. I'm not really sure where I came back.
I think somewhere pre.
And I actually had a card from the junk wax era that was massive, so I sold it, and then I got hooked right back in here.
Ooh.
And yeah, I'm still here. It's good though. I didn't fade away with the rest. That seemed to be a huge thing with so many people just did. Oh, they came in and people were grading every base card in existence and then realized they lost money and fell off the cliff somewhere. I'm not really sure, but we're still here. We see it. I see how everything's kind of leveled off and still here.
That's pretty cool.
Just have to balance it back out.
Well, lucky for you, you got that massive card. So for me, my journey started, I like you as a little kid. I was collecting comic books and I was collecting cards. I remember collecting a lot of comic book cards Metal, Spider-Man and Venom, all those other superheroes. Then I also went to baseball. I remember getting Frank Thomas cards. I never did hockey because I was growing up. I grew up in the States, so I didn't do hockey, didn't do football. And then Pokemon came, collected a lot of Pokemon, and then I think that was kind of the end of the journey there when I was a kid. Stopped doing that, went to school, did all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, COVID came. So during COVID, I actually got into the NFT market. No. So it was online collectibles. And then I started doing football and basketball stuff. And I'm like, man, football and basketball stuff's sweet. So I started collecting all that stuff online. And then that's when the market crashed and everything just kind of went to shit. And I'm just but I still like collecting.
Yeah.
But I'm what's the better option? Collecting physical, which a lot of people still do, or collecting this digital stuff that nobody does. And I'm well, I love collecting. I'm still going to do it. I want to go and collect basketball, football. So I did my research and I'm all what is the best cards to collect? Because you go into Walmart and you see wild card, you see blah blah blah, and you're well,
all the leaf stuff,
and you're just
I don't know what brand wild card is actually. It's not leaf, it's something else.
No, I don't know. I think it's just its own thing. So go in there and then you see all that stuff, so you don't know what to collect. So that's why I just said, okay, gotta do some research. Then I guess went through about a year collecting stuff, and then I thought oh, I gotta collect everything. But then after a year or two, I'm just okay,
let's do it. With everything. Well, because I kind of dabble with everything.
Yeah.
I have a baseball card or but I don't.
Otani, that's all you need.
I forget about the Otanis, but it's smart to forget about them because you're not thinking or focusing on the values.
You know that his price is stable, so you're just you're good. So that's what happened to me, and then now I want to stay in the hobby and I want to keep on doing more stuff than just collecting cards in the hobby. So that's why I do videos and do breaks, and now we're doing a podcast.
Yeah, I want to do this. I want to figure out a way to balance out not ripping everything. If people around here, like you saw today, the show,
Hmm.
oh, you hit big all the time. You hit big all the time. Like, yeah, I'm ripping all the time. You know how terrible that is? Like I need to pay for that break that I think they'll probably break tonight. Like, why am I doing that? Stupid. But I like it
because you want
it's
to, you want the
lost in
hit.
the cost.
Lost.
Yeah.
That's why we're lost in the cost.
Yeah.
We just want to hit big things and hope that the price goes up, but who knows if it will.
Yeah.
But
I like to balance it out. You're just buying singles and grading your own stuff. I don't know. I find that I've done better pulling my own cards, slobbing my own cards, than I do betting on whatever player and hoping for the best, just buying the right 10. I know it's the smart way to do it, and that's what the majority of people are going to do that, but I personally feel like I'm losing every time I just keep grabbing I'm gonna, like, what's in here? The one that I want to sell right now. This Purdy Hollow 10. I got a good price on it, but it's still like, I'm scared and I want to sell it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm up now, I should just sell it and be done with it. We're watching the AFC
divisional
Baltimore and Texans right now, and like it's time to just sell stuff.
Oh, yep. Whoever's in the playoffs, whoever's hot, you sell that.
Take
your money and go.
Take your money. And then, like, I have Dak.
Buy it back later.
But I liked it. Like, Kirby's a bet for next year for me.
Same.
Love, I was on early this year, and now Love's doing great, but I still don't want to sell Love because my buy-in was so low.
If it's so low, you might as well just keep it and then
wait till he actually is in the Super Bowl or wins or whatever Green Bay typically does, because it's Green Bay.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness. But like, Brock Purdy's always scaring everyone, even though that team is stacked.
That's right.
So
I guess that ties into kind of why we're making this podcast. Because I mean, why is that we're making this podcast? Lost in the cost. Because in this world of trading cards, sports cards, like, what is everything worth?
yeah.
And why is it worth what it's worth?
Like, why does someone want that one over something else? My biggest peeve or whatever with that, like on the hockey side, is how heavily everyone just wants the young guns. They're like, oh, it's short printed. I'm like, yeah, there's 6 young guns a box, man. You want a number card. You want the, like, I guess SPA is coming up. People do like SP Authentic for the Future Watch and the Future Watch autos, because they are numbered at least out of 999.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess the new Series 1, 2, everything with Bedard is they have some numbered more than just the UD exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you can go get an Artifacts rookie card with the freaking game worn patch in the card, and it doesn't do as well as a Young Guns. Like, okay.
And I mean, like, I remember when I tried to collect hockey cards, and I was just like, well, why isn't this selling as much as those Young Guns? These are like, it's better looking card.
Yeah.
And all this stuff, but it just doesn't sell.
No.
But
or
whatever.
It sells for significantly less money.
Yeah, exactly.
Not here for that. But at the same time, like, for your personal collection, you can collect whatever the hell you want. But I keep talking about it the other days. Every time I see anyone, I'm like, what are we doing even anymore? Like, what am I collecting? Because like, you get caught up in all that, how much something is, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, I'm not collecting them. I'm investing things, and then it's like, no, because to me, like a football card, prospect wise, if you're thinking ahead, like, you have 3 years on a card.
Yeah.
If they don't do anything in that time, it's probably a loss.
Time to move on.
Yeah. But like a hockey card, you're looking for someone like future Hall of Fame. I remember peak COVID, people straight up collecting like freaking Jack Roslovic Young Guns. Like, okay, why? He's okay, but people were buying that card. $10 sometimes I sold one for. There's no reason Jack Roslovic to me is $10 a rookie card. Doesn't make any sense. Like, sure, his stats are okay. I think it also he got traded during the time when COVID was. He got traded to Columbus during COVID, so everyone was hyper focused. Like, oh my goodness, it's a good. He's a good player. He's American born, so even that's a little bit controlling on the market. Hockey's super screwy for like values because where you play and where you're from. Like Bedard is the first time that everyone's really like, man, we're gonna project him as good, so like you can sit on his stuff. But it's typically a football behavior.
Yeah.
Where someone's projected, like, or the Zion Williams thing I talked about.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to be good. We got to get his cards, and people will spend now, and it could dip, but he's shown he's pretty good, so we're okay. But it could be.
It just may never recover to what it was before.
Yeah, the pricing of things. It depends on who. Like the football has been flat for a couple months. Playoffs started, or just CJ Stroud started.
Yeah.
Being crazy, and now all of a sudden there's all this money in football again, but it's only CJ Stroud.
Only CJ Stroud.
Because nobody can buy Brock Purdy anymore. His value's dipped.
Well, you gotta wait until tonight. You gotta wait until tonight until he shows.
But that's saying like a lot too, because even when I was taking that Brock out of the show today, people,
no thanks. But here's the thing, like
they're all hockey people.
If CJ wins this game today, well, that was a bad throw. If CJ wins this game today, Brock Purdy wins by a landslide today.
Yeah, it will change the market.
It will change the market, but I mean, like
earlier too, like the whole Jordan Love thing has definitely kind of bumped Brock's price a little down.
Yeah.
It's nuts. Like you have to pay attention to everything. Like people that are just starting. I don't know if entry level people are gonna hear this right away, right? Like. I don't know what our reach is.
Well, I mean, but that's the thing.
It's a huge thing. Like I stayed away from Whatnot, and you're right up in Whatnot. Right?
Yeah.
Like because you break off.
I don't really break. I mean, I tried, and then it's kind of just like so wonky.
When
and
you go and see what's happening, like
people are just buying junk.
Yeah, it is the junk stuff.
And it's like I was talking. I don't know if I was talking to you about this, but I was talking to someone about this. Just like watching people spend $700 on absolute football just for a chance of a kaboom. I was like, why don't you just double that up and buy your own kaboom?
Yeah, well, that's what everyone always says. It's better to buy the song.
But then it's like, yeah, the chase of the hit, I guess it's fine. But then it's also like people paying tons of money. Yeah, CJ Stroud kaboom is
right
out
now.
of.
But we could see a level off, but all sorts of things.
And I think that's the thing, right? It's like, I know some people that are just getting in the hobby, especially here in Edmonton, people that join my breaks. And then I'm just like, well, you join my break, you could hit some good stuff. I mean, the thing is that like, or you could open a couple mega boxes and get shit on, basically. Yeah. Or you could join this break, get a potential of hitting something like,
I feel like we should
super sick.
Zeke.
Yeah.
Like I do breaks with this Zeke guy on Instagram. I'm just gonna get his hand on it real quick.
Yeah, I do breaks with Zeke.
But like, it's really cheap.
And yeah, especially for like entry level.
You've done some too, but I've hit huge cards off his stuff.
He seems to hit case hits every time.
Card_man_Zeke_WSC on Instagram. He breaks live on Instagram. His pretty affordable breaks, and I've hit some big ass cards. Like one of the ones I did hit was a Sam Howell Genesis last summer, so like preseason. Howell's okay. Like obviously, hobby wise, he's okay. Real life NFL, like sure, he had his ups and he's definitely in the down now. So the hobby will reflect that. But like I hit a Genesis from a Blasters in a break. Like it's the shirt's in the thing for like $20.
Yeah.
Nuts. And then what else? I hit recently from his breaks again. So like I'm just talking about breaking now. I hit one of his no huddle ones. So I hit out of 50 Jahmyr Gibbs.
Oh yeah,
which is great. And I think in another blaster break with Detroit again, I got the stained glass. Now that's another thing too that's weird. Is the stained glass as a case hit probably has a higher count in the print. Ink no huddle, but the no huddle I did sell it at auction after their first playoff game in Canada. It was $47 Canadian. It's like not really a lot of money.
Yeah, what the heck?
For a card that seems like a big card, but
Especially out of
like a stained glass, I'm pretty sure is double that,
Yeah.
not numbered. But I did sub it to PSA.
see, and I think that's something we should also touch on is like breaks compared to like opening wax too, because I mean it's essentially up to you and what you want to do
Yeah.
with your money, right?
Well,
Because
we've had that conversation before.
yeah,
Because you're like, "When you join my break," and I'm like, "Oh, you know, I like to waste all my money on a certain thing, so at least I have my chance to like climb out of that."
yeah,
Because I have something to sell. But at the same time, like a break and not having bulk, I don't know. Like I could talk about bulk for hours, but just having it.
yeah.
I wish there was a modern day set builder. Like, where the hell are those guys at?
Oh yeah, that's true.
In my head, like, I even said that to you before. I'm like, we should just build the Don Ross base.
I mean, we probably
During that
already
time,
have it.
We were trying to rip down towns. We should have just made that set.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the thing, right? I mean, I talked to my wife about breaks and stuff like that too. She's like, "Well, why do people want to join breaks?" And I'm like, "Well, it's because you get in at a cheaper cost." And I mean, like, you could hit something big, or you could
Yeah.
like just go like, okay, well, I mean, a couple bucks here and there, and it's done. But I mean, you could also go in big and like, I went in big, but luckily it paid off on one break. So
Yeah.
thank goodness, and I'll just let it ride and go like, okay, well, I'm good with that. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things in the hobby where you could get cards and get your own cards, kind of trade nights. Like, and it's funny because I met you at trade night,
Yeah.
and then after since that, it's like I've been learning so much just from like talking to you and just talking back and forth about
Yeah, yeah.
everything.
I'm all over, man. You know
So
that.
yeah,
I'm like talking to everyone at the show. Oh, hey.
Yeah.
I gotta stop, maybe. Get out of here. You again. Yeah. No. But I don't know. Maybe I went on an accelerated route where I just found out the hard way a whole bunch of different things really fast
Yep.
to get to where I am. Like, if you look at what I have in, let's say, my collection right now,
Mhm.
it's either PSA 10 and it's not base, or it's raw and it's not base. Like,
Yep.
it's so important.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. Hockey's super hard. It's super tough because I'm like, people are wanting the base card,
Mhm.
but like, I don't trust a lot of hockey. Hockey is one of the ones that comes out so high off the beginning, and you're
Mhm.
like, oh my goodness, and it will just dip hard. And then when a player is good enough in the right market, like not the hobby market, but in the right hockey market,
Uh-huh.
it can climb back up. So that's what it's kind of like the Pokemon, where like the new set comes out, everything is like, holy crap, we got
Inflated.
a card $300,
Yeah.
and then it drops down to $100 or $80 by the time the next set is out.
Yeah.
So then it's like, whatever. So it's almost better to rip like old sets after the pack price is established.
Dude, yeah.
'Cause I guess Pokemon guys do build sets way more.
Mhm.
There's not all these parallels to be chasing.
That's true. You know what cards you want, and that's it.
Yeah, I want to rip this. I've been waiting.
All right, now
I'm just gonna.
let's get into
like do whatever we do.
that's another thing. That's another thing in our.
I brought a Team Canada Juniors, so it's like a short print Canada exclusive. Like it's only in Canada.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know if a lot of people even know. I think it'll be the last year that Bedard is in it, but I do have a card in my thing right now. A clear cut program of excellence of Bedard, which came from a random hobby rip. Like that's another thing too, the type of product you're ripping.
Yeah.
We can talk about that later. Just like learning the hard ways or
Yeah,
just
learning the
trying
hard ways.
things out. Like,
So I mean,
I'll pretty much rip anything.
Yeah.
Women's WNBA Prism, I've done that even.
Yeah.
Just to see. You never know.
you got a fatty in there.
No, it's a
Oh, is it
this is a spacer, so like, it's
spacer.
probably not that crazy. Quinn Burns, Jocelyn. There's a numbered card out of 549 Prospectus momentous. I'm probably hitting nothing in here. Player Turnbull and Reed Schaefer. He got drafted by the Oilers, but he got traded. So like that's another thing. He's probably gonna get buried in the minors. The other thing I like about, or not buried in the minors, but like, who knows where he'll end up.
Yeah.
So this also has like women's hockey in it. So like this Jocelyn Rock here might be her only card ever that she has, which is cool. Because then it's like, once again, a short print. It should be better than it is. I'll rip this artifacts. This has also got a bunch of redemptions for Midard.
See, and this, I never wanted to buy like hobby packs, like loose packs.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, whatever, like I'll get more packs from
I
them.
got the filler again, so it's probably not that good.
Booty.
Couture, just a Travis Konecny.
So yeah.
Numbered card and like total donkey, but base cards. See, like I told you on film, like recording, I'll never hit.
Recording, let's see if I hit. So I brought the new Prism. Just because, it's the playoffs.
These, like,
and
in the car, man.
I know you were like,
from the thing.
every time you just non-stop just like rip automatically, like, yeah, I'm gonna rip this.
You want to get hurt now or you want to get hurt later?
Yeah, and then for me, I'm like, yeah, I'll just wait till I get home and I'll rip it at home and then I'll show you what I got. And you're like, well, why don't you just rip right now? I'm like, I can wait.
Yeah. You love to wait, actually.
I love to wait.
I'm just rip that thing, man.
Oh, hey, Bryce Young press proof.
Yo, that's actually pretty good.
Let's go. All right.
I saw a CJ of that thing and it was like $3,000.
Fuck. That's
okay.
That's a pretty sick card.
Where's my sleeves? So I just had a.
Dude, that's super short print. All right, so I mean, like, I usually don't hit big, but
what did I do with that?
I'm all like, I got the first pack. CJ or Bryce Young, press proof. Hopefully
What
this
did I
shit.
just do?
You know what? I got sleeves upstairs.
Like I know where.
Broderick Jones, Ramondre Jones.
Surprise.
Holy smokes!
I think it's a huge card.
I think it's a pretty big card because like those press proofs,
I'll get it.
pretty expensive.
Is it? I don't. Is it blaster only?
I think it might be.
Should have brought a little mat with us.
Shit.
Next time I should just save like all the crap that I'll buy in a week.
And then just
For
like
one- and then
rig, one giant rip. There you go.
And we'll see. what
Holy
happens.
smokes. Okay, well, I mean,
I would look it up.
I was due, guys.
Yeah, he's always due for the most.
I'm always due.
He rips all this stuff, and I'll be like, "Yeah, this is good," and then nothing.
Like Jack. I got Baker Mayfield orange laser, and I mean, I think that's one thing we should do in this podcast is like we'll talk about the market, but I think ripping cards, showing you guys like, hey, this is what you kind of get from this, and this is what you get. Oh, it's double silver. If it's Texan, it's a lion. It's a Monra.
People like him still.
I like him.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's like if it's a rookie card, I will contemplate keeping it. And then if it's like that one, Chiefs, Pacheco. If it's that silver, I'm like, yeah, I'll probably just sell it.
Like I know the CJ was on eBay that I watched one and he's
Well,
up there in the
I'll
thousands.
wait for this
But like,
Bryce Young to blow up first.
what does everyone always say? He needs O-line.
Yeah. Bolts. Rookie.
AR. This is
Yo, this box
this
is nuts.
The nuts blaster.
Orange, laser, AR.
Hilarious. Because I pulled that the
Where's
other
the
day.
other?
I pulled that yesterday, right?
I didn't think I need two sleeves for this.
No, for a blaster.
For a blaster, no, thank you. All right, I'm gonna be doing a podcast every time I
Every time you
rip.
rip your personals now.
That is
I
the new
also
rule.
was talking about how I haven't seen much Bryce Young.
Yeah,
In,
and now you see
Exactly.
press proof Bryce Young.
well, even that, I was like, what is
Got a Will Levis. Okay.
odds of the thing? Like, I don't think there's any on sale, man. I think it's close to.
One of one.
Yeah. Watch it be that. Oh, here's one. Someone has one listed right now on eBay.
Bryce Young, press proof.
Yeah, Bryce Young's silver press proof on eBay right now. It's listed for. You want to guess?
1500.
Close to that Canadian. It's 1,000 US listing right now. Like that must. I don't know enough to tell you because I never look at
Because
that.
no comps. There's no comps.
No.
I wouldn't think so.
Like I should just unsold. So thought 101. There you go. I've answered that question. Someone bought the silver press proof of
CJ?
no Emmanuel Forbes.
How much?
The best offer was accepted on 33 bucks Canadian. So
Big money.
yeah. I don't know, man. To be honest, like okay, so the orange disco. Oh no, this is an orange disco genre silver press proof out of 100.
Let me see.
How can they say
So there's like a silver press proof.
this is a disco? It doesn't
Oh, but
say
that's not
press
even
proof
that's
on
not even
it.
press
I
proof.
think it's a bad listing.
S-
Oh, he's got more than one card. It's just a bunch of trash mashed
Oh.
together. He's got Don Ross. Like that's the
Yeah.
other thing too. Tip for buying singles. Look for terrible auction listings.
Oh yeah,
You can
that's true.
sneak you can sneak a card
Yeah,
from someone being lazy or dumb about what they're doing.
that reminds me.
Oh, you got singles to
I got this or AJ. Put my name on there. Wrapped in notebook paper. I think he's probably a new collector. That's why he sold it for this price.
what is it?
Well, you know what it is.
That's the because it's tracked in a terrible packing.
Yeah.
Loose leaf paper.
Loose leaf
Straight from
paper.
high school.
At least he
Stole it.
I wouldn't be surprised if he stole it. Lamar Jackson, Micro Mosaic. He listed this thing at I think the listing went down at 5 a.m.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then-
that's like me and that.
And then that's why I'm like, I'm gonna just wait until I'm gonna wake up at 5 o'clock and then put a bid that I think nobody's gonna outbid me on and
Yeah.
Lamjack, Micro Mosaic.
Except right now we're watching this game and they're tied. So
Hey, that's okay.
how is that?
MVP.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying to you today. I'm like, yo, man, I'm kind of banking on his MVP. not
That's right.
his,
That's right.
What do you want to?
Do you want to do interviews with people? This is my question. Do you want to like as we grow? Do you think we
No,
should?
I do.
Yeah.
I would.
Okay.
Because there are going to be people that want to be on you.
Okay.
Okay. And there
I
are
think so
people
too.
we could talk about.
Yeah.
It's someone. It's not even really like interviewing them. It's like shoot the shit with like someone that let's say we got like a heavy duty breakthrough here.
Yeah.
Oh man, like what the fuck? Because like you find out if it's all about money to them or not.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
And
That's the funny thing. It's like for me, I like. Yeah, I like the money, but then I'm also like, damn, like, I want to get in this. So it's like it's you break and then you
yeah,
get
'cause
into
you get
other
to rip all
breaks.
this shit all the time.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. It's kind of like supporting your habits
Yeah.
type of thing. So I think just want to let everyone know, yeah, this kind of like what you're gonna get in this podcast. We're gonna be giving you a
Just-
show every week.
We want to do a show. Every
That's what we're thinking, a show every week. Some of them will be live like this, what we're doing right now, or
video.
some will just be video chats.
We're going on Spotify. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
And YouTube.
We'll be on Spotify, YouTube.
Well, this one for sure is on YouTube.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
But, oh no! What do you want to do with this Bryce Young?
Bryce Young,
Let's look at it.
I think it looks pretty.
Because like, if it's a subbing situation, oh yeah, it's not bad at all. It's actually better on the centering from top to bottom than I've seen, and it's straight. Just definitely OC like a tick. There could be a dimple in the blue on the left. Like we haven't cleaned it. Maybe a dimple on his right shoulder. But at the same time, this card raw. Who cares, man?
Yeah, just
Like now it's up to you. Like I mostly want to know, like, are you gonna sit on this card or are you gonna cash the thing out now? Like Prism's hot. Prism's always
I
hot.
know Prism's hot.
So
But it's
are
like-
we like I would ask the listeners, let's say. I don't know if we can
Yeah,
put a poll on
yeah,
anything or not.
We can put a poll.
Let's throw a poll on there. And we're gonna find out what people think you should do with Bryce Young. Because
There we go.
the Panthers could be better, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say they're not as far away as they seem to be from being not good. I'm gonna say decent team. The organization is in shambles, obviously.
Yes.
But like everyone's always like, oh, we need an O line or whatever. But like, first overall, I always want to look at it and I'm like, you know what, let's give them a shot. This is like basically your Everybody thought they were going to be good. Okay, great. Even if he wasn't first, he was going to be second. So everybody thought he was going to be good. Right off the bat, let's say, for your 3-year investment cycle on NFL quarterback, I'm going to buy that guy. Now he's the first overall pick. He's the second overall pick. Whatever. Boom. Got him. Now I'm going to wait 1 year. Obviously, I don't know if he showed signs. I didn't watch enough Panthers.
Me either.
But he tried to. Red Zone didn't really show him because they weren't doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
So then, okay, it's a down year. But T-Law had a down year.
Exactly.
T-Law has massive Bobby Love, which is almost doesn't make sense. But first overall, you have to. Joe Burrow first overall, massive Bobby Love. I'm not really going to go too far back. Well, Josh Allen is massive Bobby Love.
Yeah.
But first round pick.
But I mean, like Josh Allen, first year he wasn't.
No, he was bad.
He was bad.
He was like gross to watch.
And I remember him playing against the Chargers. I'm like, this guy sucks.
Yeah, dropping it, interceptions everywhere. It was weird. Like somehow you can mold this raw talent, these guys, but like even like Mahomes gets some hobby love, but not a huge amount. Not as much as I thought he should.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can go back all the way. Like Tom Brady's cards not even that expensive, really. Like that's worth 2 7s or something.
Yeah.
Right. So, do you want to get that? Do you want a Tom Brady card? Like it's a good card to have.
I know Tom Brady. You either say like what you did, you go with something that's
you need to
fluctuates or something that's stable.
Yeah.
I mean, like I traded for something that's stable.
Yeah. Wayne Gretzky rookie.
Oh yeah. Hey, if you're listening, Wayne Gretzky rookie, just hit me up. Bryce Young, press proof.
You've seen me have 2 nuts trades. But like how do you want to?
I'm not gonna tell you what I thought about this. That's another day.
It's like, oh, this guy doesn't really get at trading. It's like, here's the play. You just act like you don't want to trade a card. It's like, no, I didn't even do that. Like, I didn't want to trade cards, and then I do. I end up trading.
Yeah.
So it gets in your head. You be super not to.
Yeah.
So like, educating yourself is important.
Exactly. And it feels weird like when you're at places and then you're like, oh, let me just look at the comps, and then it's like
I hate
30 minutes later.
But you need to know them either way because you don't want to get, let's say taken advantage of or make a bad deal.
Yeah.
But there are deals to be made that are based on what you're collecting, and that gets lost too.
Yeah, because I traded Luke Hughes,
the young guys,
Silver Burst.
Okay, yeah, the Starburst.
Starburst, whatever.
Sunburst,
for the Justin Herbert Blue Scope.
Yeah, 9 optic.
It wasn't graded.
Just raw. Probably better that way.
So I'm like,
but like that's fine.
And it's what I want to collect, and that's what.
Yeah, you wanted the card.
Yeah.
But like we also know, let's say, Kirby has great hobby love, and this new coach and the Chargers, man, his prices are gonna go. They'll go up.
Yeah.
If they get Harbaugh, man.
Oh yeah.
His prices, he's getting a bump from that.
I think so too.
Yeah. It also doesn't seem like it's gonna happen year 1. I wouldn't ask for. Like, they'll be way more competitive year 1 with a new coach, but I don't want people always going like, you said, or this is happening. Like, it's the trend. Yeah, these are the trends that always happen.
Oh my gosh.
Friggin', I bought Jordan Love like last off season.
Yeah.
Because I believed in the history
of the Packers.
We got the Favre, Rodgers. Are they going to be a bust on Love?
Yeah.
Like, there's no way. It just seems weird.
Yeah.
So like an early deal I did. So LCS had Panini 1 RPA Jordan Love. It was like $345 Canadian. So I bought it.
Yeah.
I was like, this is maybe when I was starting to be like, you gotta spend money to make money, man. I was like, this is dumb. But then I'm like, question mark card, cool. I think he's gonna get the job. It doesn't matter. Even if they're trash, we still have like that 3-year window is what I was thinking. Even though he's been sitting for so long.
Yep.
So then I bought it and I got like nervous as hell right off the bat. Like, oh, I shouldn't have bought that card. But I was in 2 weeks' time, even before Rogers was traded, I did sell it for like 550 Canadian.
Okay.
Within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Before he even threw it.
Before he even, yeah. Holy,
So, like,
it's just the hype.
That's the other thing too. Because like there's like so many. There's the long-term guys that hold. It seems like a lot of people are getting away from long-term because
it's very.
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
It seems like more
Lamar
hurtful or whatever.
Jackson
But then
touchdown
on his own.
on his own.
MVP.
$500 for that card.
That people. It's good to take your like a victory when you can.
Yep.
Like especially on the singles. So there's a lot of guys flipping these days, and then sometimes I like, do we want to deal with the flipping guy because
You're just gonna flip it
He's
right in
not-
front of your face.
it's not a. Is that the hobby though? Like, are we looking at just like, oh, just flip?
Flip to make
Because they like make
yeah.
10 bucks on a card here, but like, do they like cards
Mm-hmm.
or do they like money?
Mm-hmm.
And where's the balance? It's always this thing like lost in the cost.
That's
Always.
right. That's right.
Like I like that Bedard card. I'm like, okay, well I could sell it. And it's like I don't have any Bedard cards. If he is as good as
They say he
he's
is.
supposed to be, let's say, or the hype,
Mhm.
then pull it. Sit
Yep.
on it.
Yep.
I would say hockey saying something like that, yes, definitely can work out. But
Mm-hmm.
Football, you're betting someone's going to unseat Tom Brady, basically.
Yeah.
Like thinking about that even more, like Peyton Manning,
Even
like
like
Rogers, their cards aren't nearly as expensive as you'd think they should be.
Yeah.
Like, even Drew Brees, I was thinking about earlier. I'm like, that guy's card should be worth something. And then I was like, did he win an MVP?
I'm
Not-
pretty sure he did.
Yeah, at least one.
I think he got one for
And
sure.
he has one Super Bowl. But
Oh,
I don't know.
they put scotch tape on the.
Oh, the close. Yeah, that's a number one no-no. Scotch tape on top loaders is gross. Like a masking tape, maybe. But if you're gonna do it, like put a little flap on it so you can peel it off easily. Like, come on.
Mm,
I do tons of sales on eBay, packpoppa still, and the packing is very clean. You'll enjoy it. You won't have to re-top load your card
yeah,
from me.
I'm gonna give this one. Follow him on Instagram.
Yeah.
packpoppa. Follow me on Instagram. _hobbyspot. Also, same thing on eBay if you're looking for any cards.
I try to post auctions. I always start at 99 cents Canadian, and I do ship to the States. So I don't know.
I ship this too. Yeah. I mean,
Some people won't. Like
Why not?
that global shipping stuff on eBay is a nightmare.
like close
So,
your what's it called?
like,
Close your clientele.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's we mentioned it at the beginning about being an NFL collector in Canada, and it's not so good.
It isn't. It isn't. No.
Like,
You get lowballed quite a bit on cards because nobody else from the States wants to buy the cards.
half the cards I buy I ship back to the States,
Yeah.
so it's weird.
And it's, yeah, because I buy a lot of. Well, yeah, I just ship it to somewhere in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, okay, just example, conversation wise, the Brock Purdy 10 that I have, the hollow, was during the dip. I think December he was really dipping there, and I got it for 380 Canadian,
Okay.
which is
Yeah.
people are like, no way, because it should have been more. But at one point, this pre-December, after the season started, Brock Purdy Hobby Love was nuts. He was the guy. So his
Still
prices were
the guy.
insane. PSA 9 hollow, the same card was like up to $180, maybe more.
Yeah.
I should have sold. I had a 9. I should have sold it during that, and I did not. I got all weirded out, and then as soon as I lost, it was like, So that I like the whole idea, like take it when you can.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know, you have to collect what you like. I do like Brock
Yeah.
Purdy. But
Yeah.
Weird. But then, what's it now? In Canada.
It's-
That was an in Canada card. That's why I think it went so low at hockey.
Oh.
So during the dip for Brock,
Mhm.
380 Canadian would have been under comp still.
Yeah.
Because people don't want to ship it to the States.
Yeah.
But like
That's
American
not-
listeners, let's say, that's your little loophole to try to get a card. Go to the Canadian market and buy a card off a Canadian guy for less, and just deal with maybe the bump in shipping. Work the shipping into your price.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I do. Because I'm just like,
Yeah.
why not? If someone's trying to lowball me on a free shipping, I'm like, okay, I'll just.
Yeah, I can't. I still try to cover like a stamp.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Oh gosh.
But I think we're just gonna wrap up for now because we want to keep these under an hour for the most part, unless there's some kind of like tragedy in the hobby world we need to talk about.
Yeah. Emergency
Some crazy
pod.
thing like Panini and Fanatics merged. We better get together. We will have no insight on it other than I don't care for Fanatics. Having a monopoly type thing, it's weird to me.
As long as we keep our different cards, our what's it
Yeah.
called, our color blasts. And,
Yeah, well, no, that's a whole other thing. I'm not
yeah,
gonna
we'll talk about that later. Anyways,
One day we will.
that's it for today, I
That's
guess,
episode
guys.
one.
That's episode 1. A little long,
Intro.
but it's the intro. It's
Yeah.
kind of what we're gonna be talking about. Kind of just like talking back and forth about sports cards and the hobby and pricing, and we're gonna rip some packs and
Here and
hopefully
there, yeah, for
hopefully
sure.
hit some monsters like we did today.
Yeah. It's nuts. It's just kind of crazy that it's convenient that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids,
Like, I got a complete crap here. I'll sign it, send it out. Oh, I did get a numbered card in each pack, but like, it's great
Yeah.
for nothing.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know. Like, that's another thing.
No, we'll talk about that later. So as again, I'm on Instagram. Follow me, _hobby spot.
This is Scott, packpoppa, and this is Lost in the Cost.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.